can attend the Reds and Reigns.
June 12th. Ellie De La Cruz bobblehead night.
Everybody loves it.
Ellie bobblehead.
Uh-oh, we got someone else that joined us here. Look at that guy.
You recognize that guy?
Yeah, I do. He's a good man. I'm telling you. Jim, hey, Jim and I used to be neighbors. He can't hear us. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear us now, Jim?
Do you have earbuds in?
I think he does.
You have earbuds in? Take them out. Take them out and put them back in.
Does he have to turn around? I mean, is this the hokey pokey?
Yeah, right. That's a little hokey pokey.
For some reason, StreamYard is really weird.
There we are.
You have to see. So you have to turn them off, and you can only turn them on when you're in the room. I don't understand it, but.
So why'd you have to put the smartest guy in the room in front of me before I come in? I mean, is there anybody better than Ken?
Listen, yeah,
Jim, I feel like an idiot. I feel like an idiot coming in now.
I was complimenting you. I thought you should have went first because you're the better looking of the group.
Oh, dude.
You know, it might have worked out better that way.
No, it's been great. Been great fun watching you guys work. You and Brian do amazing stuff, man. So thank you,
man. Thank you.
Well, you two are here. You guys can talk about Ball and Brews real quick.
Yeah, we'll open up the event 16th right there at Jim's place.
Yeah, on the 16th. Looking forward to it. Looks like we're gonna have a big crowd too. Perfect night. Yeah. You know what? It's been kind of fun watching the social media stuff. It's been great to see. Looks like folks are pretty fired up, and it'll be great. It'll be a great kickoff. And Ken doesn't know it yet, but Donnie and I decided we're going to be giving some money back that night as well. So come on out, spend some money. We're going to donate some money back as after the event. So make sure you make it out. I think it's a good kickoff.
Surprise, Ken.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, there you go, Ken.
It doesn't surprise me. That's the type of person Jim is. Their organization has been nothing but great since he reigns. He loves the university. He loves this community, and it shows by the way he runs the Holy Grail. It's a great place to hang out and to do things. So
Thank you. It's been a fun partnership. Now the checks are getting bigger too.
Yeah.
Ever since the Redlegs got back in and selling some cans down there. It's been opening day was a good kickoff. Well, March Madness was a good kickoff, and then opening day, and it's gone from there. So I think we're averaging around 2,000 beers a month right now, just Cincy Light.
That's fantastic.
Just think how much better that would be if the Reds could actually start winning some games.
Oh, you're killing me right now. I'm telling you.
Come on, Aaron.
I got to talk about it tomorrow night with George Vogel. I'm well aware it's hard to talk about.
George was right down the street from me. I think he's about ready to jump off his roof. I think we all are. It's yeah. No, and we told Ken and Chad knows as well. And our vision was, you guys are younger than us, but when I used to go up to Wrigley Field, it was old style beer, and that was the local brew. You go over to Pittsburgh, and it was Icy Light, and it has been really cool watching the out of town fans come in, and watch them really dig into Cincy Lights and having some fun with it. So I think the footprint's expanding, and we're all about it. Can't wait to see it keep on growing, and watching these out of town fans just keep on drinking it and drinking some more and trying to figure out what it is. And it's always that first couple sips trying to figure out, okay, what do we have here? Is it a heavier beer? Is it a Rheingeist? Is it a light? And I truly believe it's a great Pilsner that's just its own unique style of beer, which is great.
Well,
and people love it. Yeah.
And now, look at Brian. B. Fox in the mix too.
Oh, man. This is a star-studded hour right here.
You put me in between the two smartest guys. Thanks, Chad. Make me sound like an idiot.
He's smarter than
I've sounded like an idiot since noon, so I needed somebody to join me.
Nah, it's all good. Brian, how you doing? You guys doing well?
I'm great. Appreciate you very much. And
no, man, we're Loving doing this thing, man. It's been, I was just telling these guys, it's been fun to watch all the out of town folks come in and start having some Cincy lights and figure it out. And as we discussed, 3 months ago now, Ken? That's when we met.
Yeah.
Said, hey, here's what we're going to do. Here's the way it's going to go. And here's what we think will happen. And again, watching folks coming in from out of town, having fun with it. And, it's been great.
Many are saying it's the best flavored drink in the history of the world, but that's what many are saying. I'm not necessarily saying that, I'm making that claim, but but many are.
B-Fox. Go ahead, Jim.
No, guys, and many are drinking it. So yes.
B-Fox and Ken, I did want to show you guys this because I don't know if you were here with us at the beginning, if you'll be with us at the end. But our buddy Jeff made this beautiful overlay here where you can see the partnership logo for Bearcat Journal and Cincy Reigns there in the center for 513 Day. But we are fully prepared to do any partnerships you guys want to do now with all the bells and whistles.
That's great. Tremendous.
Ken, we've had you for half an hour. You can stick around if you want, or
hey, you got Jim and Brian. You're set. You're in good hands right there.
You took us through all the important stuff, and now we can just kind of goof off and have some fun.
You guys are great.
You brought the right
enjoy,
guy.
Man. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you having me.
See you, Ken. Take care, man.
Thanks, Ken.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
Tim, welcome in. Owner of the Holy Grail.
Hi.
At the Banks, and
That's
a longtime friend and a confidant and somebody that I love dearly, and B-Fox. You were at a city council meeting, Brian. Is everything okay? Is the city running?
Actually, I'm going to a city council meeting. It starts here in a bit, so hence why I'm not in sweats, ready to bro down with you guys.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come back later as well.
Okay.
I mean, we'll be here till 10. Jim, just talk about getting back involved with UC as much as you have over the past year or so. You've been a longtime friend and sponsor of Bearcat Journal, and how much you have been involved in the opportunity as Cincy Reigns kind of has come into its own.
I love to tell people I'm a diehard Bearcat fan, and my business partner Don makes me look like I don't care about UC. As Chad will tell you, he lives it, breathes it, dies it. I think he's missed. What did he tell me the other day? Since '89, I think he's missed 4 home football games.
Wow.
Yeah, like he is in it, and what, Chad? So we go back to our the Clifton days of taking a bus down to Birmingham was our first BCJ trip together.
That was a hell of a couple days. It was a hell of a couple days. I'll tell you that.
We're not getting any younger, dude.
No. I was skinny back then. I looked never mind.
Yeah. You look like Aaron or Brett and Keegan. Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I was waiting for Aaron to pull it up.
Oh,
what's that?
Oh, Chad's got his old skinny pics that he loves to throw out.
There it is.
Oh, look at you!
A real
Did you know how to,
Chad?
Did you know how to break dance and stuff too? Because that's what that outfit looks like.
I actually. Sure. So my first show I ever did was on public access. It was essentially the exact same concept as Around the Horn when Around the Horn debuted. But I did it 6 months earlier, and I always joke that ESPN must have had somebody watching public access in Northern Kentucky because they stole my idea for a show. And
sure they did.
They did. They did.
Did you wear that shirt, Chad, in that show?
Yeah, I was the official. I was like the Tony Reale of the show.
Yeah,
where we had a panel. Yeah. We had a panel, and they discussed, and then I scored the arguments. So I put myself in a referee shirt for the show.
Very official.
And you had just left Foot Locker.
I did. It was a work outfit, and then I came to the show afterwards.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, guys, I've got a great idea. I'm going to wear this referee outfit. Just didn't have time to go home and change.
I had a whistle and everything. I blew the whistle. I put people in timeout.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay.
Can't imagine why that was taken off public access.
I was going to say. No, you know, Chad, so bringing it back, I don't think I want to talk about you in that shirt anymore. It kind of makes me nervous. No, I think we approached Brian, God, probably 6 months ago, 5, 6 months, 7 months ago, when Cincy Lights was just starting to come out, or just come out, and told him, hey, look, we want to try to do some things. And truth be told, we never sold Ryan Geist before at the Holy Grail. So we waited for the opportunity that we wanted to do, introduced it, and have taken, you know, advantage of some partnerships. Ryan Geist wanted to be in the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail wanted Cincy Lights, and we wanted to make sure Cincy Reigns was funded. So it took a little bit longer than probably it should have, but you know, we finally leveraged it into some shows and some mainstream advertising, some different things that are going on, and we took a little bit step further. Don and I, you know, decided that 50 cents of every beer that we sell goes back to Cincinnati Reigns, or every Cincy Lights. And again, I think we're, you know, last couple months been right around 2,000 beers a month. You know, obviously the winter months you slow down, and then here going into the summer, and literally and legitimately, when we sat down with Brian and Ken and said, look, I see this thing as, you know, we are, you know, we see a lot of out of town people, and by out of town, it doesn't mean it has to be people coming in from Milwaukee or Detroit, Chicago, or whatever. We do see a bunch of those, but we also have folks from the geographical area that come in from Kentucky and Western Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, West Virginia, Columbus area, really heavy. And it has been really cool to see these folks that are traveling in, drinking Cincy Lights, and they have been in a big way. I think, you know, opening day was our 4th best selling beer down there, and that's saying something for, you know, the amount of volume that goes into that place on opening day. So we keep on expanding it. On top of that, we leveraged the partnership to include some ESPN radio. So we're going to have Austin and Tony down there on some Fridays before Reds games, strictly on a Cincy Lights dime is essentially what it comes down to. Plugging in Cincy Reigns, and then we've got Mo doing a couple shows as well. But I think it's May 24th and like July something or other. So Tony and Austin will be down there.
Uh-oh. We might have lost Jim.
Oh, no.
Sorry, we got B5.
There he is.
He's back. He's back.
There you go.
He's unfrozen.
Yeah, was that me that went away? Sorry.
Just pause.
So yeah, so you know, the Cincy, you know, Ron Geist and Cincy Lights have jumped in with us, and it was completely separate than anything they had with Brian, just to make sure we had the measured media to help us out, to get the message out, and they've been great. They've given us anything we needed to promote the brand down there, and it all obviously ties right back into the collective, which is, you know, what we wanted to do.
Ball and Brews on the 16th, which is Thursday. What can people expect? For both of you?
I think we're gonna have a full house. I mean, Greg came to us on this, and you know, to get Coach coming down with the Godfather and Luke, and I just think it's a great kickoff. It's a great time of year. Weather looks fantastic. Garage doors will be up. Get your tickets. I honestly, at this point, I don't know what they've got it capped at, but I think we're coming pretty close to it. That, you know, so yeah, I just think it'll be a great day. Kicks up at 6:45. You know, we'll be down there all day. You know, 6:45 the program starts. I think it goes about a half hour, 45 minutes. I think it's just, you know, and Brian, you weren't on here earlier. Donnie and I have decided we're going to make a donation from that night's proceeds as well, on top of the other stuff we have. So,
Appreciate it.
you know, no, we appreciate the opportunity. I think it's great. I think it'll be fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, we you know, the early days of Cincy Light, we were selling, And it started to kind of become a bit of a story, and we were loving that. Obviously, the traction was connecting with the fan base, and a Holy Grail kept coming up. You know, like that's you got to be in the Holy Grail. You got to be in the Holy Grail. And when we sat down with Jim and Donnie, and they told us their story about how they ended up with a Holy Grail right next to Great American Ballpark and the growth and development of their business, it's a Cincinnati story. It's a beautiful thing. It's really incredible what those guys have built, their team there, how they execute with running such a great bar, such a great restaurant right there in the heat of all of it. And boy, are we grateful to have them as partners and friends and allies in this rather difficult lift that is NIL. I mean, it's you got to have folks like Jim and Donnie, you know, step up, and it's critical.
Brian, I don't think anybody ever saw this coming to the extent of what it's turned into.
No.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's great. You know, it's great that you guys jumped in, and thank you so much for doing it. I don't think, no, I know the different universities and the different policies and the way things have gone. So, I mean, navigating that the way you have, Brian, kudos to you, and quite honestly, John Cunningham and the entire athletic staff up there, because this is not an easy one, man. It's, you know, listening to dear friends over at West Virginia or down at UK and trying to figure out how to navigate this thing has been monumental. And to get it to a point now where, you know, by all accounts, you're top 10 in the country. That's huge. That's just amazing, and it's awesome.
We got so many folks that are grinding, volunteering, giving their time, life, treasure, the whole thing, to try to make this thing work. So, and Chad, I know we're sarcastic a lot, and we pick on each other, and it's, you know, yes, but I'm really grateful for you providing a day-long telethon-like platform here, because it's critical that people understand the scope of the lift, that as Jim said, the folks that we're competing against, and we're trying to run a really good business. That's at the heart of it. That's why, you know, I met Ken over a decade ago and saw Ken grow his business, but not just grow it. I mean, I represent him as his attorney, but I saw him do it with integrity and treat people really well. And you can't be in an all volunteer kind of business like we're running and not treat people excellently, because it just doesn't work. Everybody, you know, can just say, well, fine, I'm done. So it's been critical that there be marvelous, great human beings as a part of our process. And, you know, from the regular fun, people think, you know, that it's just taking money, you know, from one hand and, you know, handing it off with the other hand. And it's so much more than that. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was just that. That would be awesome. But the reality is we've got to stay in alignment with the university. We got to stay in alignment with our donors, let them know that they matter and that it's meaningful what they're doing. We've got to, you know, negotiate with agents. We've got to execute deals. We got to revise contract after contract. We got to put all that together, and then we've got to, you know, try to figure out a way to kind of grow the brand so that people even know that we're out here laboring silently. There's that old rap saying, real G's move in silence like lasagna. But we try to do that a little bit. We try to be a little hip hop, but at the same time, we do need people to know that we're out here working for you. And you know, we need a little help sometimes. So we're super grateful for you, Chad, and for you, Aaron, and even for Brent, I guess. I don't know.
Kinda.
I did not see a Wheezy F baby quote coming.
It worked. It worked.
Yeah.
But hey, did Chad tell you what Wes Miller's idea was for next year's 513 Day?
No, he did not.
He invited us to do it at your place, Jim.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Wes said he was disappointed when he found out that we were just doing it like remote like this. And he said he thought he was going to get to be at the Holy Grail all day, enjoying some beverages. and that we might have gotten a lot more info out of him if that had been the case.
Yeah, you know, I no problem. Bring it down here next year. Let's do it. I'll do it live. I don't care. We'll pay for whatever it is to get it rolling, and then
We're
I'll
cheap.
bring. Yeah,
Brian, how much?
But not
how much
easy.
did you pay us, Brian?
What's that? I'm sorry, I got lost connection. It's like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How much did you pay us for this thing?
it's a very staticky noise. I can't hear it. Sorry,
I
go ahead.
know.
You know, speaking of though, I kind of
Hold on. Jim
Okay.
has a dinner reservation. So
Oh,
I don't
Jim
want.
Yeah, I got about another 5. I got another 5 to go, and then we got to get out of here. Hey, does a gift card mean anything if we do something? Give some money away.
Yeah,
Give
sure.
no, I mean give a gift
Oh,
card
right
away.
now.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Figure out a way to do it. If you need 1 or 2,
We're
you know,
Okay.
match the next donation or give them a gift card. I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
All right. Next, what?
I don't know how.
next
I don't know how you
$100
can do that. I don't know how you can do that. Or if you just want to give it away to somebody, go for it.
Okay, we'll figure it
You
out.
guys figure it out. You got a
We'll-
couple
we'll-
hours.
We'll
You
figure it
text
out
me
in
how
the private
much.
chat.
You text me how much the gift card is worth, and I will find something to do with it.
$50. How's that sound?
$51.30. That's what they're aiming for. Does that work for you?
There you go. Yeah, 51.30. How about that?
The
I
next
gotta like
person that donates 51.30 and tweets me the screenshot of your $51.30 donation. Next two
Let's do 2.
people that donate $51.30.
Or should we do the first one and then pick somebody after that?
Ooh.
It doesn't matter.
That way maybe we'll get 3 or 4 or 5 people to do it.
kind of like that idea.
We'll do one now, the first one now, and then we'll do another one later.
Yeah.
First person to tweet me a screenshot of their $51.30 donation, I will get your information to Jim, and he will get you a $51.30 gift card to the Holy Grail.
And then next time I talk to Wes, what do you think? Should we get Wes tied up for 2 hours next year to come down?
Yeah, absolutely.
He was ready to keep going. I think he was
We-
upset.
He's the best, man. He's such a great person, man.
He went over like 10 minutes, and he was still he was cooking. We had to cut him off. We had another guest waiting. We had student athletes waiting behind him that we had to double up.
You know, the people who benefit from all of this.
Yeah, it's just great.
All right, Jimmy, head to dinner, and I
See
will
you guys.
get you that information.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Jim.
Appreciate
No,
it.
thank you guys. Hopefully we'll see you guys on Thursday night. Thanks, guys.
I've got volleyball practice, but I will try to be there. after.
Well, no, whoever, anybody who's out there, be
All
great.
right. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Jim.
Be Fox.